Are you ready for some yoga? Yay, me too. I am in beautiful Sun River, Oregon. It is so gorgeous here. And we are going to do a little namaste in nature, little yoga outside. This class is level 2, so not gentle, not for beginners. This one is going to have a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat. So please use caution, and we will get started in Tadasana. Stand up nice and tall. Oh, roll those shoulders up, forward, and back. Close down the eyes. Bring the hands to your heart. There's so much to be grateful for. I stand here in this gorgeous setting, and I'm reminded of just the rustling, the wind rustling in the trees, and a raccoon just walked by, and the birds are singing, and there's just families playing and riding bikes, and there's just so much joy. So let's go with that. Let's have joy be our theme. While you're standing up in that Tadasana with your eyes closed, notice your breath, focus on your breath, and go deep inside and be really into focusing on every inhale and every exhale as you bring in thoughts of joy. And we get to arrive here on our mats together for the next hour, working our bodies, working our minds, working our souls, but in a different way than we do when our eyes are open and when our bodies are stressing and sitting. This is going to be powerful inside and out. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. I am full of joy. Exhale. And I'll give some away if I have enough in my tank. Inhale. I will think of something joyful. Exhale. What is that joyful thing? Bring it to top of mind. One more inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Flutter your eyes open. Reach up, rise up. Now we've arrived. We're in our bodies. We're here on our mats together to work our bodies. Reach and rise. Gentle, deep breath in. Lean back. Exhale, arms down. One more time. Inhale, reach and rise. Lift the heart. Exhale, down. Roll your shoulders a couple times. Forward, up, back, and down. And reverse. Let's bring a little smile to our lips. Let's be joyful and full of joy as we go through this practice. All right. Bend your knees slightly and let's take some pelvic tilt. So you'll gently pull under your tailbone and then stick it out, and then pull your tailbone under and then stick it out. And as you do that, start to engage a little more gluteal recruitment. So in other words, squeeze your butt tightly. And then as you do that, squeeze your butt and pull your kneecaps up. And feel your feet get strong when you do that. Feel your belly get strong when you do that. Feel your glutes get strong when you do that. And then hold the next one. Just hold it for a moment, or I should say for a breath, not a full moment, and then release. Now let's get these feet warmed up. So extend your toes, lift your toes, extend them as far out as you can, spread them wide, and then pull them towards you. And do that a couple times. Pull those toes towards you. This warms up the feet. It squeezes through the feet, and it really helps to strengthen the metatarsals and the arches. And it feels good. You might be scrunching your mat up towards you. Do it. Do it. Pull. Good. And let's just roll through the feet a couple of times. Back on the heels and up on the balls of the feet if you can. Sun's coming out. It's gorgeous. So beautiful. All right. Bend those knees. And let's bring the knees up a couple times and keep the supporting knee bent as you lift. And then bend the knees a little bit and take those hip circles. So you're going to, I love this new visual of taking the spatula around the peanut butter jar. and getting all the peanut butter. So you've got to really scrape all the way around, get every bit, and reverse. And if you don't like peanut butter, think of think of something that you like. Really pull those hips around. This helps the lumbar spine, helps the pelvic floor, keeps them strong and fluid and movement, mobile and flexible. All right, stand up nice and tall in Tadasana at the top of your mat. And let's take a deep breath in, reach and rise. Gentle back bend. Exhale, arms down, and then reach and rise again. Inhale, reach. Maybe take a little hook with those thumbs, reach back. And then exhale one more time, reach and rise. Put the other thumb on top. Have to think about that. Lean back. And then exhale, bring the hands behind you, open the chest and open the heart, but just lift. Don't stick it out. Just pull the hands down and lift the heart up and feel your ribs lift straight up. It doesn't go, they don't go very far, but there's definitely a generous lift. And now squeeze your butt, pull your kneecaps up, lift your toes, and now pull your hands back a little more. Excellent. All right, beautiful. Roll those shoulders. Let's do just a couple little twists. I like to give our bodies a little gentle twist with a little ragdoll arm movement here. So side to side. And then when you come back into the center, buoyancy in the knees. So you always want to practice buoyancy so that you are really taking the fall risk away, or at least alleviating it somewhat. Bend into your right knee and then take your left leg behind like a curtsy, somewhere behind, and be buoyant with both knees, like bend down. So we practice with our legs together. Now we practice with them in curtsy. Bend down a little and just find your footing. Make sure again you're on the ball of the back foot. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean over to your right. And see if you can pull on the arm and push your rib cage away from you. Push, push, push. Open your eyes, open your heart, open your mind. Inhale deeply. Exhale, rise up to the top. Lift both hands and exhale down. And let's take the other side. So balance on your left leg, take your right leg behind, curtsy, and you've got a buoyancy and you've got the ball of the foot. Ball of the foot. Rise up with those arms, grab your right wrist and pull it over to the left. Open up your pull it over to the left. Open your right rib cage. Reach, and then lift your heart. Deep breath in. Smile, and then release. Good. You can tell I love to be outside. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Standing up in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Reach and rise. Gentle back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Getting into our modified sun salutations to warm up, and then we'll get going. Hold this first one. Maybe grab your elbows and do a little ragdoll swing. Now, let your neck be really long so your head is heavy and you're relaxing your neck. You're not trying to pull it up or anything or hold it up in any way. Hold in the center. And then inhale, root to rise all the way up to the top. Take a gentle back bend and exhale, hands to the heart. I think I hear that raccoon again. It's very big. Reach and rise. Gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. I love nature. Inhale to a half lift. Anchor somewhere and pull your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise to the top. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, nice work. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend. Leaning back. Exhale, float all the way down to the forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drop your hips, lift your arms, which can come up to the ears if you're ready, or they can just go straight to the sides. Try tucking your tailbone a little bit here. Just tone your abdominals. Take a deep breath in, and then rise up, hands to the heart. Stand up nice and tall. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, float all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full. Inhale, root to rise to chair. pardon me, Utkatasana. Now drop your hips down, lift your arms if you can, get in the most uncomfortable chair if you want to work your legs like crazy. I say that tongue in cheek, of course. Inhale, rise up, stand into Tadasana. Beautiful. All right, we're going to get ready and go to some sun salutations with lunges. So we're going down to the ground and back up again. Grab a drink if you need it. All right, hands to the heart. Let's go. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Pull that heart forward. Exhale, step back to hands and knees. Untuck your toes. And then drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, and then exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. One more cat-cow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cat-cow. Tuck your toes and take yourself into a plank posture. Hold the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to down facing dog. Lift your hips. Hold your head low. Roll up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees and walk your hands up to your, walk your feet to your hands into standing forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the top, and we're going to come right back down. Exhale, forward fold. Step back right foot, set right knee, untuck right toes, and lift up into low lunge. Let your hip be heavy in the front. Lift your heart, lean back if you can. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Hold plank, lift your hips. Take it to down facing dog for one breath. Inhale. Exhale, look between your thumbs and walk to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come right back down. Exhale, step back with that left foot, set left knee, untuck left toes, rise up into a low lunge, lean back a little bit, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back to plank. Hold the plank for one breath. Exhale, and take down facing dog again. And when you get there, hold it for 2 breaths. Let your head be heavy. Stick your tailbone way up into the air. Rise up onto both balls of the feet. And send the heels back towards the ground. And then just step as wide as your mat into a wide-legged fold. Walk your hands back to your feet. At the back of the mat now, standing forward fold. Let yourself just be really heavy here. Walk over to the left ankle. Lift your left arm up. Bring your chest as close to your left thigh as you can. And then release that. Walk over to your right leg. Lift up your right arm straight up to the sky. Bring your chest close to your thigh. There. There's a raccoon here. Just saying. Okay, release that. I'll be fine. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees. Bring yourself up. Oh, he's going to be in the film a little bit, huh? He's not going to attack me, is he? Hi. Hi. Am I in your spot? You want to do some yoga? All right. Thumbs on the inside. Let's drop shoulder. And then the other side. Okay, drop your shoulder. And the other side. Okay. I do love nature. I do love nature. All right. So heel toe your feet together. Back underneath the hips. And bring yourself back down and walk yourself out into plank. And then set your knees down. And we're going to take a melting heart or puppy pose. So walk your hands out and bring your chest down. Reach your arms. Keep your hips right over your knees so that you're not going back into child's pose and you've got this long, delicious stretch. Now maybe you're resting your weight into the fingertips and the hands and the arms. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Bring your forearms to the ground and we'll take Sphinx pose. Lift your heart. Dig into your elbows. Pull your shoulders back. Put the tops of the feet into the ground. Squeeze your rear end. Pull and lift. Take a deep breath. Maybe push down into your feet and your pubic bone so much that your knees come off the ground. Take a deep breath. Exhale, walk the hands underneath and behind the shoulder head. Plug in your elbows and take a cobra, a gentle cobra to start. Inhale, lifting up, and then exhale down. One more. Inhale, lift up to cobra, pushing up. Exhale down, and then bring it up to knees, and we'll take a chaturanga from here. Knees, chest, chin, which you always have a choice to go knees, chest, chin instead of full. Reach down to the ground with your chin, your chest, elbows behind, keep them close in, and lift yourself up to cobra. And then bring yourself down, take yourself up to down facing dog. Head is low, hips are high, chest towards the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look between your thumbs and walk to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the top. And exhale, stay in Tadasana for a couple of breaths. Find your breath. Nice and tall. Squeezing all your muscles. Squeeze your muscle to your bone. Tall and beautiful and lengthy through those spines. Butts are tight. Core is engaged. All right. Flow. Here we go. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to mat. Set right knee down. Untuck right toes. And rise up into low lunge. Reach up. Grab onto your right, what's this called? Wrist. And take it over to the left. Stretching over to your left. Inhale, rise back up. Maybe take it back. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back to plank or knees and take chaturanga. Lift up, inhale. Exhale to meet you in down dog. Inhale, rise the right leg up into a tripod. Go ahead and stack your hip for a moment and roll through a couple knee circles. I'm sorry, that raccoon freaked me out. Reverse, only because he's been living under this house evidently. Lift up the right foot. I think he's mad at me. Inhale. Exhale, step to right thumb. Set left knee. Untuck left toes. Rise up into low lunge. Reach your heart to the heavens. Oh, what a beautiful sky. Inhale. Take that left wrist, reach over, and send your rib cage, your left rib cage, open to the sky. Inhale, reach back if you like. And exhale, hands to ground, Uttanasana, step forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Grab onto the backs of your legs and pull your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to the top. And then exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back right foot again, but this time don't set your knee. Keep your right heel off the ground. Low lunge here. Just hold it. Let your right hip be heavy. Take a deep breath here. If you feel like you can, push into your left heel and rise up above your knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to ground, step back to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, and I will meet you in down facing dog after you do your little flow. Inhale. Exhale, lift up your right foot all the way up. Step to right thumb. Set. Push into your right heel. See if you can lift up above your right knee. Bring yourself back down. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Down we go. Inhale up. Exhale back to down facing dog. Lift up your left foot. Bend your left knee. Send your left hip over your right and circle that knee around a couple of times. And reverse. Send that left leg up. Take a deep breath in and just set it back down on the ground. Rise up into both balls of the feet. Bend your knees into crouching bear. Push your chest towards your thighs. Lift your heels up as high as they can. Your heels are coming up and towards the front. Push your head down. Inhale. And exhale, bring yourself to hands and knees. Nature. And take some hip circles here. So just like we did before, scraping that peanut butter jar, pulling, squeezing, enjoying every minute of it. And reverse. Excellent. Okay. So take yourself a quick drink. Have a little seat. All right. We are going to keep going. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go into the lunge again, and we're going to keep the heel off the ground, and we're going to rise up into a crescent from the ground up. And then we're going to do some knee dips. And so we're going to really get these legs strong. So take hands and knees, tuck your toes, take yourself up to down facing dog. Hold your hips high, belly's strong, arms are strong. Push your chest towards your thigh and your thighs to the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift up your right foot. Lift up as high as you can first. Rise up onto the left ball of the foot. Take a deep breath in. Round your back as you suck your knee up, up, up into your chest and set the right foot by the right thumb. Push down into the right heel and rise up to crescent lunge. Arms up. Now, if you need to have the arms out for balance or you prefer down just because you're working on your legs right now, please feel free to let go. Otherwise, we're going to take 3 dips. So weights in the right front heel, and you're going to drop down with the left knee if you can and push back up through the right heel and drop down and lift up. One more. Drop down, lift up, drop down and hold. Lean forward and push your left heel long away from you. Push into your right heel a lot. Reach your arms behind you and take a bind behind. We're not lifting, don't worry, we're just holding right here. Inhale, deep breath. Push into that right heel. Exhale, step back to plank and chaturanga all the way down. Lifting back up and then take down facing dog. Take a deep breath. Whoosh, lift up that left foot. Lift it up high. Roll up under the right ball of the foot. Lift that leg, push power arms, chest towards the thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now suction cup your knee up into your chest as you set your left foot by your left thumb. Keep the right heel off the ground. Push into your left heel. Come up into crescent lunge. And again, if you need to bring the arms down for this, please feel free. All right. 3 knee drops. 1. Lift. Put your weight in your left heel. 2. And last time. Beautiful. Lean forward. Extend your right leg behind you. Push that right heel way back. Keep your left knee over your ankle-ish, somewhere in there. And then reach behind. See if you can put the other thumb on top. So we're practicing for later when we come up to dancer. Pull your heart forward. Pull it straight out. Take a deep breath in. And take chaturanga, Garuḍāsana. And this time, after your lift Meet in child's pose. Take your knees wide. Send your hips back. Open your body. Breathe. We're going to do a little twist from here with the knees wide and feet together. Instead of doing thread the needle from hands and knees, we're going to do it from child's pose. So slide your right arm underneath the left armpit and bring your right shoulder down. Walk your left hand above. Adjust, do what you need to do. Sit deeply into your legs. One more breath. Unwind. Send your left arm under. Left ear down, left cheek, left shoulder. Reach your right arm up. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then I find like I'm kind of I need to push myself kind of back to my heels to open up my hips better. So do a little exploring. And then release that, come back up, and just sit on your feet for a moment. And let's take our hands behind, open up the heart, lift your hands up as you pull your shoulders down, and keep it soft, bend in your elbows. Good. All right, let's bring those knees together, up tall, and we're going to do a quick Vrksasana, camel. So if you are comfy with this and you want to go onto the balls of your feet, tucking the toes under, that'll bring your heels up a little closer so you can reach better. Let's take one arm behind, make sure you can find your heel, and if you so, grab the other side, and then pull your heart forward. Now, some people like to keep their chin tucked and pull the heart up and forward, and some people like to extend back. Just see how your neck feels. Look at the beauty above and beyond. And when you release, slowly and gently, bring yourself back down. Okay. We're going to go into a plank, and we're going to do 3 chaturanga push-ups. So keep your elbows close into your sides. And if you need to just go down an inch and come back up an inch, that's fine. You don't have to go very far. All right, so plank, shear it up, be comfy, be powerful, and take the elbows back, and then lift yourself back up. This is where I like to put a little more weight into my heel. The heel of my hand. I feel like I get a little better power that way. And I don't know if it's just me. Go ahead and sit on your feet and let's stretch the wrists. But I feel a little stronger if I just put my weight here for just those 3. But when I'm doing everything else, I distribute my weight. So anyway, be careful. Just do what feels good in your body. Okay. So now we're going to do a little flow, and we'll be going directionally. So I'm going to say the side I'm on. So you might have your back to me for part of it. And I apologize, but this is such as video, right? Okay, so hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Take yourself into down facing dog. Beautiful. Lift up your right foot up into tripod. Lift it way up there. Take a deep breath. Exhale, step to your right thumb, come up to warrior 1, rise up. Inhale, exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior 2, and then side angle. Inhale, exhale, prayer hands in warrior 1. Put your weight in your right front leg, and we're going to stay at prayer and lift our left leg behind us. So inhale, shift your weight forward, and then see if you can be buoyant, and then lift your left leg behind you in prayer pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Maybe lean forward and make it a little more strong. And then bring your hands down and step into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Gentle. And hands to the heart. All right, we're either going to step back or jump back to plank pose after our half lift. So get ready. Here we go. Inhale, reach and rise. Gentle bend back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, take plank. So step or jump. And then take yourself into chaturanga and meet in down facing dog. And once you're there, lift up your left foot. Reach high, deep breath. And step to left thumb, rise up into warrior one. Lift tall. Find that right foot ground down, 45-degree knife edge. Inhale deeply. Exhale, warrior two. Powerful arms, strong. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse. Stay in that left knee and heel. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale and exhale all the way over to side angle. Good. Inhale, exhale, turn and face that knee, prayer pose at your knee. And then get ready to put all your weight in your left heel, pop that right foot closer, and then pop it up for your warrior three version of dancer. Prayer pose arms. It can be whatever you want it to be. And then step together. Rise up to Tadasana. All right, fingertips behind the back. Interlace, put the other thumb on top. Lift up your heart, pull down, squeeze your booty. Lift, deep breath. Exhale. Okay. Turn and face the wide edge of your mat and have your outside edges of your feet are parallel. We'll take a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. And then let your head be heavy. And then keep heel toeing if you can until you find that spot that's your best forward fold, wide-legged. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring yourself up with your hands. Walk your hands way out in front and put your fingertips on the ground and then draw back and open up your arms and your chest and your back. And then walk your hands back underneath your shoulders and then heel toe your feet together a few times, but keep a pretty wide stance and toes are out. And then with your knees bent, bring your hands up over the knees and take a goddess posture, goddess pose. Hold there. Beautiful. Maybe take full moons. Hold. Beautiful. And then heel toe your feet together a little bit more. And we're going to take a little yogi squat. So come down. I like to kind of move through it a few times and get my legs moving and make sure my knees are okay, my heels and my ankles. And then as you're ready, set your heels down and rise up with your heart. And these take practice and time and consistency. Back off if you need to, but find your edge a little bit. See if you can do a little more than you think you can. Deep breath. Really deep breath. Close down the eyes if you can. Beautiful. Okay, so while you're down here, bring yourself back to the top of your mat, hands and knees, and extend your left leg behind, toes down, flex your foot, shear up your shoulders, tighten up your belly. Take a deep breath in and reach your right arm out, left arm extends. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. See if you can reach around and grab that ankle and then push your heart forward and lift your foot. See if you can push really hard into your hand and really lift that heart. Take a deep breath. Okay, release. Take a three-legged dog all the way to the top. Bend that left knee, left shoulder stays where it is, but your left hip stacks over right hip. Keep pushing your chest towards your thigh. Take a deep breath in. Just let it be heavy. And then set that leg back down. And then come down and set the knees down and extend your right leg out. Reach your left arm out. And you can tuck or untuck your left toes right now. But reach up, reach around, grab that ankle if you can. Soft bend in the right elbow. Pull your heart forward as you lift up and pull and lift and squeeze and take a deep breath. And tuck and take a right leg up for tripod. Bend your right knee. Stack right hip over left. Keep your shoulders as square as you can. Just let it be heavy back there. And then rise back up and set both knees on the ground. Have a seat. Take a drink if you need it. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep drinking. And we'll keep moving. All right, so we are going to take a couple of side planks. So I will try my best to say the opposite side so that I can mirror you. Okay, so we're going to go on to our right side first. So plug in your elbow and then stay out of your shoulder. So you're not way down here. You've got to keep it plugged in, right? Stay firm and strong. Extend your bottom right leg. And I like to keep my foot kind of energized into the mat as well. Top leg is bent for now. Top arm is right in front. So just see if you can lift up your right hip off the ground. And if that's not too much trouble, stack legs. See if you can lift up. If that's not comfortable, put the top leg in front of the bottom leg, which we're going to go to that in a moment anyway, so you can do it this way. And then if you have the power to do a side plank, use your full arm, and remember, stay out of the shoulder. You've got to be up and out, and then lift up into side plank, and then reach your left arm up and over. And hold this for a moment. And then we're going to flip over onto our toes to switch sides. So now we're in a plank, but on our toes. And then we're going to take our right hip down, left foot in front of the right, and then lift up that right arm up and over and lift your hips. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale back to toes. And you're going to bend your knees and tippy toe to the top of the mat. Standing forward fold. And hold this standing forward fold and root to rise all the way up to the top. And exhale, hands to heart. Excellent. So I don't see how we can be out here and not do a tree and not do an eagle. So let's do that. Standing up really tall. Take a tree. So start on your left leg, and we'll bring our right foot up. And then see if you want to stay there or bring your branches up. Maybe even pointer fingers, index fingers pointing to the heavens, lifting up, shearing up, deep breath. And then exhale down and release. And we'll take the other side. Balance on the right foot, find your drishti, pull your left leg up to your inner thigh. Take the tree on the other side. Wow! I can't blame it on the wind because it's just kind of a breeze. Lift up, maybe put the other thumb in front. Ooh, that's awkward on pointing the fingers up top. Take a deep breath. And release. Beautiful. Maybe be a goddess here. We are goddesses, after all. Okay, so now let's take an eagle. Give yourself a few hip stirs. Okay, and let's stand on the left leg. Lift up your right knee. Bend your left knee. I'm going to kind of angle myself here. So bend your left knee a little bit. Take your right leg, wrap it around the left, and then see if you can take arms out into cactus. Draw the arms toward one another. And you're going to take your left arm underneath your right, maybe putting your right fingertips in your left palm, and then sink down into a little lower chair, pull your shoulders down, and lift up with your elbows and hold. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release, and we'll get the other side. Lift up left knee, bend right. Take that around, wrap it, reach, arms out and up, and then gently bring the left arm over the right. Tuck those shoulders down, lift the elbows if you can. Maybe bring your thumb to the third eye. I forgot to do it on the other side. Good. Take a deep breath. Maybe dip down to make it harder. Breathe. And fly back down. All right. Nice work. So let's practice our dancer. Standing up tall. Balance on your right leg. Grab your left foot. And then reach your right arm up. And just hold. Hold and hold and hold. And push your hips forward. And push your foot into your hand. Get that solid, like try to take all of the balance challenges out of it before we take the real challenge, which is to lean forward as your inner thigh and your foot raise up to the heavens. Your left arm, or sorry, your front arm is coming to the front. And then push that foot back and lift. Strong power. Inhale. Exhale. As long as we're here, let's take an H stretch or a 4 stretch. Bring that ankle across the knee and sit back. Sit back. Sit back into standing pigeon. Sit back, sit back. Maybe take a prayer pose here and lean in. And release. And other side. Whoosh. Grab the other foot. Lift the other arm. Push the foot into the hand. Push hard so that you get yourself off center here first. Practice recovering. And then bring yourself forward as the foot and the inner thigh go up. The arm comes down. Now keep reaching and keep pushing. Foot into hand. Reach those arms. Beautiful. Keep going if you can. Keep making it a little more extreme if you're able. Find your edge. Deep breath. And release. Whew. Makes the heart rate go up, doesn't it? Okay, nice work. Let's get ourselves down to the ground and take some stretches. Take a deep breath in, reach and rise. Deep breath. Exhale, float all the way down. Inhale to a half lift. And then exhale, take child's pose. And if you haven't done traditional child's pose in a while, I highly recommend going out of your comfort zone and trying something that you don't really like very much. It's really amazing how quickly you might get it back. You might start liking it or get it in the first place. Traditional child's pose is where your legs are together, arms are to your sides. Forehead down. Deep breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe into your back ribs. Find those back ribs. And gently release. Bring yourself up. Bring yourself up to seated. Beautiful. All right. Sit up nice and tall, and let's practice. Wow. Let's practice sitting cross-legged and then taking a little more of a deeper lotus posture. So sitting up tall. Now I've got one hip that's really tight, so I'm pressing down on that side to help it a little bit. I'm not forcing, I'm just gently coaxing. So you may try that just in regular cross-legged. Take a deep breath. And then let's just try a modified lotus where you tuck in between the shin and the calf, the calf and the thigh. Nice deep breath. Find your tolerance level and let go if it hurts. We don't want to go to the point of pain. We're just going to what we call our edge. And then maybe see if you can pull that leg up into the crook of the thigh. Whoosh. Hold it there. Take a deep breath. Deep, deep breath. Release. Ooh. Hello, hips. Let's just sit the other way. Cross those, or just cross the legs. Crisscross the applesauce. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breaths. And then try a modified lotus where you just stick the toes in the crease of the calf and the thigh. Take a breath. And ready? Oh, here we go. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We've got this. We can do it. And it's still modified because we're supposedly going to do that on both sides somehow. Take a deep breath. All right, release. Let's take ourselves onto our backs. And we're going to take a spinal twist to start. So on your backs, well, let's go knees to chest. And then we'll take our spinal twist and massage around if you need to. I just want to say, when was the last time you laid down and looked up into the sky underneath a tree and really looked up, like when you were a kid? Feet on the ground. And just do a couple of pelvic tilts first, removing that arch from the back and then pushing it back down. And then extend your right leg all the way down, bring your left knee into your chest, and then cross that left knee over, take your spinal twist. Left arm straight out from your left shoulder, look to your left thumb, close down your eyes, and just reach and breathe and see what you can let go of. There's usually a tense spot that's holding back, and just see if you can breathe. Like I've got in my low lumbar spine, I've got some tightness there, and I'm like trying to breathe there, or send your awareness there, if that sounds weird and esoteric. Send your awareness there, because it really, there's such a huge mind-body connection. It's amazing. Take a nice deep breath in. One more. Beautiful. Bring yourself in, knees to the chest. Oh, I can fall asleep right here. And extend your left leg. Left leg down, right knee into the chest, and then right knee across the body to the left. Reach your right arm straight out. Extend, look that way. Got this big, ginormous curve in your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And release that. Let's take a bridge. Bring yourself right into or onto your back. Push your feet into the ground. Heels push into the ground. Lift your hips. And we'll go down and come back just in case you need to make any adjustments. Maybe move the feet closer if you need to, or whatever you need to adjust. And then lift the hips. Take a bind underneath if that feels good. And then tuck your chin, squeeze your butt, lift your hips, push into your heels, lift your toes, And then one more time, push up with all your might and then drag your knees toward one another. Just keep hugging them, like magnetizing them toward one another. And then release that and take Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Arms up in cactus. Nice deep breath. And then we'll take Shavasana. And if you'd like to stretch something I may have missed, maybe you want to take a happy baby, or your body might, if you like to take like a plow, some people like to bring their feet up over their hips. And if your neck will allow you to plow, it's not recommended for everyone. And then bring yourself down nicely. We'll take our Shavasana. So maybe you want to set your feet as wide as your mat and knock your knees together. Or maybe you are going to go for traditional Shavasana with your legs extended and your arms wherever you like. And just find that Shavasana of your choice. Take a deep breath in and then tuck your chin and start to think about where we started today, the joy of life. What is joyful in your life? What brings you joy? Do you have enough joy in your life? Just a little inquiry there. And I encourage you to fill the lungs, maybe 2 deep breaths in and out, and then just breathe and just relax. And let your body and your soul guide you through whatever breathing speed works in your body right now. And just soften through your eyebrows. Soften your jaw. Maybe take your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Take in a deep, deep, delicious breath. And let it go. And then take in another breath and sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And then wiggle fingers and toes and bring some life back into your limbs. Draw one knee into the chest, hug it in good and strong, and then bring the other side to join it. And then bring yourself over to this, the embryonic position, the fetal position. Let yourself be heavy and just take a breath or two. Just really let the nectar of the practice sink in. And then bring yourself up to seated. Seated position. Tall. Strong yet soft. Firm yet gentle. And let's bring our hands to our heart. Close down the eyes if you like. Thank you for practicing today. I hope you had a nice practice. I hope you were able to have some extra joy in your life for the rest of the day and the rest of your life. And to really think about what brings you joy, and are you engaging in things that bring you joy? Can you add some more joy into your life? Because life is short. We never know. We never know. So, as Mary Oliver says, what are you going to do with your one wild and precious life? Thank you for joining me. Namaste.